Muskegon channel. It's Andy O'Reilly, and it is a great pleasure to introduce somebody that you're going to see a little bit more of here. A lot more of, actually. Caitlin Anderson is joining us today. We are introducing Caitlin as one of our new contributors who is going to be bringing a little zen to everything we do. Caitlin, thanks for taking a minute over the holidays here to say hi and introduce yourself.
Thanks for having me on, Andy.
It's we're introducing a yoga show. Okay. I know a little bit about broadcasting. I know a little bit about this web stuff. I know nothing about yoga. So talk to me about yoga first and tell me what this does for humans as a benefit.
So yoga can do a variety of things depending on what you're looking to get out of it. Specifically, obviously there's the physical part of it with all the poses that we get into. So they build strength and balance and flexibility. But then there's also the point of holding these poses, which gets really challenging. So learning to work with your breath while you're in those poses and kind of calm yourself down can work really well off the mat as well, especially in a year like 2020.
You think? not that there was anything to really stress over or anything to freak. No, I was a piece of cake. I think coming into a new year and offering something new like what you do is beneficial for the audience. I think it's, we've got Fit and Healthy with Becky, which is the kind of the high energy workout type thing. Now let's offer another avenue of this yoga stuff. What got you into this originally, and how did it all get started for you?
So I am also a licensed physical therapist assistant, and I was looking for something for my patients to continue after they're discharged from therapy, a way to keep that progress and momentum going. And I didn't know where to send people.
Right.
So I decided to fill that void on my own.
Well, that's kind of a cool thing. Is there like a school that you go to do this? Is it a training process? How did you get involved?
So there's lots of studios in the Muskegon and Grand Rapids area that all offer yoga teacher training. Mine went, it was one weekend a month for like 6 or 8 months. And then we had to teach on the cycle at the studio for a while to make sure we were ready. And
so
I
kind
finished
of an apprenticeship type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I finished that in May, did my final teaching because COVID kind of threw a wrench into me teaching in-person classes, so I had to do it on Zoom, which was an interesting experience. Having never done it before, now I'm way better at it, but that first one was interesting.
I get it. And, generally for the people that do Zoom, I mean, I've done, I'm used to like a studio, right? And when I see people on Zoom and I do these kind of things, especially when you do it with people that don't do it a lot, you get like a Zoom meeting going on and people forget that they're on camera. And they'll be shoveling food in their face, and they'll be making faces at other people and all this other. It's like this whole new world to watch people watching each other. And I think I'm an observer, and I love watching people watching each other. So I'll be in a Zoom meeting, and I'll be like watching everybody else and seeing what they're doing. I can only imagine as they're trying to learn yoga, some of the stuff you might have seen.
Well, and it gave me a new appreciation for all those teachers that are out on YouTube who talk while they're doing the session.
Right.
It's really hard.
So, do you have a physical studio now, or are you just doing the virtual thing?
Currently just doing the virtual thing. Okay. My hope is to, at some point in the future, maybe have a private studio. Otherwise, go into people's homes to do one-on-one sessions.
Sure. That's a great start, and it's a great place to do it. I know that with Becky, she's got group sessions in places. She goes to like the gym. I think she's got some sessions at the Muskegon Country Club that she would do for physical activity for people, and then some home clients as well. So, hopefully with a little exposure here and things like that, you can maybe grow some of that business up like she has as
Yeah.
well. And that's kind of what we're here to do, is help people realize their dream and what they want to do, and give them a path to success. So that's kind of a cool thing. Tell me about the name, Tranquil Waves.
So one of the sutras, which is like this foundational, not really rules, but kind of guidelines for yoga practice, talks about the mind being this pool of water, or at least how I picture it from this sutra. And it talks about the calmer that surface is, the easier it is to see within. So we're always going to have waves because we're always going to be thinking about things, but the calmer they are, the more tranquil they are, the deeper we can get into personal things we need to work through, deal with pain that we're facing. And then we're also in West Michigan, so you can't do anything without the lake being a part
Right.
of it.
That's the truth too. Lake or lumber, here in Muskegon, right?
Right.
And lumber town, everything is pretty much taken up. So let's go with the
Right.
wave route, right? Perfect. Well, you debut Sunday here on the Muskegon channel. Like anybody, we are thankful for what you bring. We hope that it's a nice launching pad for you, and someday when you're a big star, you don't forget us little people back here in Muskegon. I know you're growing a family. I know that you're
Yep.
on your way up to great success and wonderful things, and we're excited to have you here on the Muskegon channel, Caitlin.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks, Andy.